Welcome back to Season 2 of Darkest Dungeon. We are on Episode 3. We are going to enter into the right place this time, not like we did yesterday. And we are going to hopefully have a bit of good luck today, because we have not been doing too well, all things considered. We've been witnessing a lot of unfortunate situations every time we enter into a dungeon. Lacking money, lacking curios, lacking trinkets. Curios not so much, because that was the word that came into mind, but trinkets is what I was looking for. And everyone's underleveled and needs to get upgrades, and you know how it is. So, saying that, I think it's time we take out some antiquarians. We go full power, full speed, and we just go for it. We get out an antiquarian, we get out a Vestal. I'm reckoning probably, I don't know who else, but we need to go and we need to get loot. And we need to get loot hard. So, I'm thinking let's ravage the ruins and see what sort of good shit we can find. Hopefully, of course, once the game loads in. And I'm thinking I might record 2 episodes of this today, because I just recorded an episode of Minecraft. And I've been enjoying it, definitely. I can't say I haven't.
Our estate was the envy of this land.
Once our estate was the envy of this land. Is that so? Okay. Well, I've already noted I didn't want to grab any of those last time. Max and Junior, perhaps? Redemption Armlet and a Caution Cloak. Speed down on the first round. That would actually possibly be useful. You've got your stuff. And I didn't click on that, but sure. Banner design.
Contest of survival. The butcher's circus is all these things.
Okay, sure. Apply. Oh, there's multiple things, okay.
And vanity. Debased lovers locked in an eternal embrace.
Sure. That.
A new coat of arms for a most deserving champion.
The weird butt plug. Desynchronized headpiece. We'll just go that one. Okay.
A new coat of arms.
Okay, anyways.
Deserving champion.
I misclicked into this anyways, so we're just going to go back to Hamlet, because the hitbox for that is like all the way out here sort of thing. It's, yeah, this box. Essentially the square that goes around this entire thing here, which is quite brutal, especially when I'm trying to click on the stagecoach. But hitboxes be damned, I guess. Okay. Now, what do we have in here? We've got a Blightstone, we got the Mantra of Fasting. Only thing is I don't like that, because that requires us weighting our characters down into the state of fasting, which I'm not confident about. Activate 3 Corrupted Altars. Gather 3 Holy Relics. Silence in the Crypts, I think, is the way to go. Just quickly scan across. That gives us the Bloodthirst Ring, which is healing down, max HP up, but less food consumed, which is quite nice, actually. Okay, we get some deeds from that. That sounds good to me. Junior in the back, Max in 3. I think perhaps we take... Thing is, Max is kitted out to be as a second fighter, like a second place fighter. So, for now, we won't go for the money just yet, even though I could put you technically in number 2. That would be the way to go if we want that. But I think we take Orphea, and then we take Pinel. We get our Blood Crew, Craving, and yeah, you're set up for that. Guard, all that sort of stuff. Ablutomania. That sounds good to me. We're going to unequip all trinkets. You're going to take a damage stone. You're going to take a damage stone. You are going to... Well, you're going to get the Blight Charm. You're going to get your Virtuous Chalice. And this... You're going to probably take Blight Skill Chance. Yeah. You can take... You're all melee, so actually no, we'll give you that. Then you can have the Blight Skill Chance. Then you can have... this one, just on the occasion that we end up with not enough blood. Go provision. What do we got? We got 3 of these. Let's take 4 of them, I reckon. 2 stacks of food, 3 shovels, 3 keys, 2 holy water, 2 medicinal herbs, and a stack of torches. That sounds good to me. Fantastic indeed. Hell yes. If you live for risk of darkness, by all means bring a few torches. If that's what you wish to tell me, then so be it. I shall respect your animosity to the darkness. But to be fair, that's probably an understandable animosity. But, oh, well, we're going to roll forward in our chair to try and get nice and comfy. We're a little bit low on the camera, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. Yes, I will ensure it. 70 trap disarm, 80. Okay. We'll get you to do it for the de-stress. Not bad. Let me turn down the audio just a tad, because it is quite loud in my ears. Okay, but between the 2 of these guys, they can just break through and dodge forward and jump forward and this and that, and you know how it be. Where next? Where next indeed? It is a good question. But we're going to purify this altar, firstly. Now we've got, I'm going to bet the last one's probably going to be like down here, so we come down, boop, bop, bam, up and around, and then down.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and for blood.
Indeed. Okay, so now I suppose let's come over here and let's just take a look through the books. Most unsettling page, a little bit of light down, that's fine, no biggie. We have a camp as well, so when our torches get low enough, we can deal with that. Onwards we move. Once again, you are on top of that. Disarm that, thank you very much. And stress heal, very nice. Come over here. We're going to use this, and we get some valuables. Okay, we got another Blight Charm. It's Blight Resist. Onyxes. We would much prefer the onyxes over the jades, but you get a lot of jades, so they stack up. Let's trade it like that. I reckon that's the way to go. Okay, you are now wasting. So we'll give it a little while, and then we'll give you another blood, probably around here, I reckon. Because I really don't like the idea of her wasting away. Okay. Stashed heirlooms. Okay, well we want them. Okay, fine. I guess we'll get rid of that. It's only speed and HP, actually. You know what? I don't trust the risk. I would generally prefer to be cautious when possible. Okay, pop some torches, and onwards we roll. Here's our first... Oh, it's not even a room battle. All of our room battles just aren't happening, apparently. Okay, what was that? Scan? Double scan, oh boy. Fantastic. I guess let's head down here then. Should probably say, as usual, if you see my camera disappear, I'm just quickly clearing my throat. I figure the way I was doing it before was probably not the most nice thing to look at, just me in the dark, or open hand rather, coughing every once in a while, so that's a whole thing. Regardless, first combat of this entire run. Damn, we've gone so far with that combat. Okay, so first up, let's come over here. I don't have the focus fire blight, so we'll just do this one instead and bring her forward. Then we'll come over here, and I think we shall use a stun on you. Nice, nice. We'll go for a charge forward, do a nice chunk of damage across the board, and then let us... That's a forward one, pull. Yeah, sure, we'll do that one. A faint hope blossoms. Indeed it does. Okay. And now you're going to eldritch pull upon Max. Fantastic, and she's pulled forward. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Max is too far forward, so you're going to move forward now. We'll just do a group heal, fix everyone up a tad. I was hoping to do this combat without taking damage, but seems that's not going to happen. That's fine though, we can now use this attack, Impale, and take everyone out. Very nice. Quite fresh and special and good. Indeed. And that's why we didn't take 6 blood, so we have room for another. Even though actually we already used one. Regardless, don't stress, it's fine. It's all good. Everyone's surprised once again. And my throat's acting a tad weird, give me just a moment. Alright, hopefully that fixes it for a bit more than 10 seconds this time, ideally. We'll go for the double stun on the back too and resist, but stun, that's fine. We're going to come over here and we're just going to go for a focused chop. That's cool, it doesn't matter that it didn't kill. We're going to come over here now and do 5 damage. So, the goal is that with our shield breaker we're going to do an impale. We take out the first, unfortunately not the second, not the third either. You've got a stressful incantation on our Vestal, that's fine. We'll pop a torch when we get a chance. Yeah, we've got one left. So we'll make our way through. You're going to Tempting Goblet on our Vestal once again. Try and stress her out now, won't you? Okay, well we're going to go with one of these. Then let's go with the double blight on the back. So realistically, as long as we do enough damage across both things, we should be right. One of the boys is asking in the group what's happening. Not yet. Will be done. We don't need to submit till midnight. Okay, excellent. Now we come over here. Let us go for... We don't have any group stuff for here, so we'll just come over here and big old jab. Fantastic. Charge forward and take out her. And now you're going to be down. Oh, you're still actually going to survive. That's annoying. Not anymore though. Bada bing. Judgment. Fair. Sounds good. Cool. And we'll take all this. We'll open this using the key. And we have Citrine. What do we want to get rid of? I don't really want to have to get rid of much if possible. I want to take this though, and I want to take this though. Good to me, indeed. Think down some coffee just real quick. Not bad. Though it definitely didn't help my throat at the moment, it seems. You have horror, you're going to stress her out. Alright, well that's good to know I suppose, but we're going to come in here and do a nice big old chop like that. Let's do a focus fire heal on you. Just get you feeling nice and solid. Now you're going to attempt to rend our Hellion and she's like, haha, no. You think you could hit me with that puny attack? Pfft. What do you take me for? Some kind of fool? Rend for the old gods on our shield breaker, who still needs to have her turn. Her speed is somewhat low because of the Blightstone, I would say. Now we'll attack and miss. Fantastic. Gotta love it. But now she gets to go again and we impale. Not bad. Let's then go for a disorienting blast and a miss. Great. Gotta love it. It's fine, he was stunned anyways, but I wanted to try and bring him forward. You are going to attempt to rend our Hellion. That's fine, because now she's going to barbaric Yorp upon you. Weakened. Ah! Yorp! Ah, what? Stun. That's how it works, can confirm. We'll come over here in Judgment, and he dodges. Damn. That's brutal. You're going to accuse our lady here, Shieldbreaker. Madam Shieldbreaker. Now we'll go for hopefully another stun. Yep, there we go. Stun procs, clears the corpse. Excellent, excellent. And now we will dodge forward, Bypass guard. No, there's no guard. Accuracy base with captivate. Could be useful. 5 to 9. Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not? 3 damage around. Then we'll just come over here and go for a chop, bringing him down to 2 health. Let's just do a judgment and finish him off. Excellent, excellent indeed. Speed 5. Okay, so we get the priority because we have higher speed. We'll go for a stun now on you. You resist, but that brings you forward and clears out the corpse. We'll go for a stun now, or judgment again, rather. And finish you off. You're going to attempt to rend our Hellion. 2 damage. Brutal, but we can deal with it. Everything runs red. Is that so? A wise man once said, if things run red, take the dirt path instead, but whatever works. Of course, that adage is in reference to sometimes you have to take the harder road and things. The road less trodden. It is what it is, though, at the end of the day. Okay, fantastic. So, I bet we can get all the way back up to, like, here before we have to worry about our torchlight. Even still, not even a big deal. With our group at the moment, we're kitted out, we could even take on the Collector, I reckon, at this point. If anything, actually, that would probably be a wise move for us to take on the Collector. Consume the food. Stress Eater. You're stressed out quite a bit, so that explains why we have not the best amount of stuff. Antsy, you don't have anything like that. More Insectician, Meditator. Okay, fair. Let's quickly checking through our stuff. So we have Junior, we have Max, we have Ophir and Pinel. So that's a whole thing on its own. Okay, we are here. Do we want to camp? Sure, let's camp. Why not? Eat some food. Okay, so you want to crit up. Then you want to probably... Does anyone have disease? You've got Crimson Curse. But otherwise, no. Self-only, nope, heal. Chant, Sanctuary. We'll go Sanctuary. Then we'll come over here and de-stress you. And then we'll encourage you. Not bad indeed. That sounds good to me. These 3 aren't really religious, but... Interesting. So it's not... Interesting. 20 stress per round for 6 rounds. Oh boy. That's brutal. Warning rattle. And that guards. We'll heal you with a crit. Very nice. Snake bite. So it turns out that's not an ambush thing. That's a nightmare stress thing, it seems. Okay, stun resist. Yeah, we'll give you a bit of a stun. Then we'll come in here. We can't attack that one, so we have to just focus fire on this one. Which, to be fair, is fine. We're doing a lot of damage. So this is, I think, the first time I've actually been able to have time to actually go out of my way and do all this. So you're protected, so we want to come over here and try and stun you. Stun, yep, there we go, that's good. And then let's come in here and perhaps go for... just focus fire and take down this one. It's got riposte, which is kind of annoying, but we can deal with it. This one hasn't done anything for a while, the Pliskin. Sure, we'll charge forward. And luckily we got the dodge. Now you want to infuse once more. 3 damage. Blight. 6 damage of blight. She's still stressing out quite a lot. We could puncture to bypass the guard. But no, this is armor piercing, so 5 to 10. Let's go this one. 5 minimum damage, that's brutal. We also need to heal her ASAP. You're gonna infuse now. 5 damage, she's on death's door. That's not good. Plus the blight, if only we had anti-venom. Okay, she's still blighted though. That's not good. So she's gonna stress out quite a lot over the next moment, because she's now on death's door. I'm gonna feed her. Ophir's resolve is tested. She's vigorous. Hell yeah! Very nice. You have the cure blight and bleed. Oh, we should have been doing that. We have combat now, so we'll do the cure here. I think that's the best way to do it.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Now we'll impale, and they all dodge. That's annoying. Oh man. Chop and 8 damage. We'll come over here and heal you. Solid, solid. Hold fast, friend. You're still with us. And get rid of that blight. Get rid of that. Cured. Bada bing. Blanket fire across the board. Blanket fire once more. Nice chunk of damage. Nothing a good old group heal can't fix. Slice and dice, bringing her back to that death's door. Slice and dice once again. Double dodge, that's what I like to see. I don't want our shield breaker going down just yet. Blanket fire, death's door once again. Nice. And blanket fire once again. Quadruple dodge, very fresh. Okay. Let's get a stun going on the back too. Okay, that did it on one of them. Let's go for a barbaric York to stun the front two, hopefully. Nope, only one of them. Now it's your turn. And self-heal, fantastic. I'm happy that you did that. Thank you very much. We could proc up some blight. Let's just go for a nice big charge. Uppercut slice on max. 3 damage. And now it's our time for our Vestal to come in and let us group heal, I reckon. Deal with the amount of damage we've been dealt. Let's now blight the back two. Excellent. So this back one's gone. 3 we still have to deal with. Blanket fire across the board is brutal, but we can handle it. Do another group heal. Just keep getting everyone a bit better. Uppercut slice on Ophir. She's on 1 health now. Okay. Let's impale. Let's do a nice big chunk of group damage. Shank now on Pinnell, 8 damage. She's on death's door now. Brutal. Okay. Let's come over here then. And chop you, 7 damage. And she gets another heal. That's nice. Chop, get gone. Let's do a nice battlefield medicine just to get her off of death's door at the moment. Do another group heal. Uppercut slice. And that pushes her back. That's unfortunate, but that's what we can deal with. Chop. Very nice. Okay, that wasn't the best situation to deal with, but it's better than what we had before. Let's shovel this, just crack it open. And onwards we move. Okay. We don't have any torches though, is the issue as well. So what do we got? Room Battle Curio, there's our quest location. Nice, one of these. Let's use some medicinal herbs and open up an inventory slot. Nice chunk of stuff, that's what I like to see. You're craving now, that's unfortunate. Torches dropping. But that has been explored, and now we will head backwards. You're also craving, that's unfortunate. A nice check of our food. Luckily that was what I'd planned for. Give me just a moment. Okay, excellent. So, we need to focus fire healing on these two at the moment. there in a bit of a rough location. Okay, what do you got? Nothing, so you may as well do this. The passages are unsettling. Bit of stress, and a bit more because Max is being a bit of a stress person at the moment. You're stressing out because of the quest, though, apparently. Which I don't know why that is. We don't have any group attacks, so we'll just attack like that. Be gone, fiend! Grave Nibble on Max now. 2 damage. Okay, and stun. That's unfortunate. Once again, another Grave Nibble on Max. Well, it resisted the stun that it already has, I guess. And I suppose we'll just charge. Kriya. Hell yeah. Get our stuff reorganized. We'll give you a bit of food while we're at it. If we're going to be in darkness, we may as well do it properly. We're about to get absolutely destroyed, I can almost guarantee it. Okay, luckily it's a few of these guys. Tempting Goblet, 3 damage. Luckily we can handle that, but stress up massively, damn. Okay, let's go for a back stun on these 2. Nice, nice. Let's just do damage across the board and quadruple miss. Fantastic. You need to receive healing. 5 health. That's not bad indeed. Rend for the Old Gods on our Hellion. She's now on death's door once again, and she's bleeding. Let's hope she doesn't get death blowed in a moment. What did I just say? Something about not getting death blowed in a moment? Great. Fantastic. Stun you, hopefully. And 2, 3, 3, 3. That's not too much damage. We need to start taking them out. They've got action economy now. 4 damage. Oh man. Stressful incantation. I'm definitely feeling it. Okay, you're stressing out quite a lot now. Okay, get some healing up in you. Okay, to the top of the round. 5 to 10, 5 to 10, 5 to 10. Yeah, we'll take out you. Nope, you'll dodge. Great, fantastic. Now we'll go for a stun on you then. Not bad. Tempting Goblet on Max. 5 damage. Oof. Go for a heal on you and a crit. Very nice. That's what I like to see. We're in a bit of a better position now. Rend for the Old Gods, 3 damage. We can handle it at the moment. The bleed is brutal, but not as bad as it could be. Clumsy Axe Blade, brutal as well. We need to focus fire healing on Max. Tempting Goblet again on Ophia, who is really stressing. We need to take care of this guy right now. Okay, self-heal, which is nice. Impale isn't enough damage to do much. But we'll just do a nice 5 damage, hopefully, yep. Stressful Incantation. Oh boy. Well, she's about to lose Vigorous, it seems. 6 damage, or 6 healing on Max. Rend for the Old Gods. 5 damage. Okay, she's going to need another heal in a moment. Clumsy Axe Blade on Max. 3 damage. Okay, get back over here and get stunned, preferably. And now we'll heal you again. Okay. Yes, there you go. Get rid of him. Because once we get this room done, we're basically home free. Miss, not bad. Clumsy Axe Blade. Rend for the Old Gods. 8 damage crit. And stressed out. She is back to 0 stress. And she's on death's door. Okay. Take out you. Not bad, not bad. We're going to now heal you. 6 health. Not bad. Your stun wears off. And then we're going to be top of the line. Yeah, we'll go for another stun apparently. Nope, he resisted this time. Who would have guessed? Render for the old gods on Ophir, who's going to dodge, luckily. Bro, you need to chill. 5 health back to Ophir. Let's just do damage here. Nice, 9. It's good. Dead weight now on Max. That's a stun. But she's also pushed back. Yep, thought so. Okay. Now you're going to rend on Junior. Let's just do a group heal. Why not? Get everyone back up a bit. Let's just do a group attack. Take out you. Junior's up in front now. She's got nothing she can do at the moment apart from moving. Okay, luckily we're back here though. So 1 damage a turn, 1 damage a turn. Go for a disorienting blast just to bring this guy up in front and stun him. And we'll just wipe him out, hopefully. And yeah, move you back there. 5 to 10, 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 5 to 10, 9 damage, brutal. That's what I like to see. Your stun wears off and we're back to... This is not good.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
God damn it. Alright, you get up to the front. This is how you want it to go? Fair, fine, whatever. I'll make it go this way then. We'll impale him and get rid of him. You can move back. We don't have access to healing at the moment. But now we're back here. What we can do is we can come over here. And just go for another disorienting blast. Hopefully we get the stun off. Nope. But that clears out the corpse. Which means we can do a group heal. Eldritch pull on Max now. 1 damage and... Yep, there she goes. Render for the old gods on Ophir. She's down to death's door once again. Okay, and now... Go for this attack and she dodges. Damn it. This is going on quite long. Stressful incantation on Max. And now she's being tested. What do we got? Hopeless. Of course she is.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Okay, focus fire heal on Ophir. Rend for the old gods on Max, bringing her down quite a bit. Just do some damage there, 7. Sure, we'll go for a stun again on the Acolyte. Stun and brought forward, fantastic. Rend for the old gods on Junior. 5 damage, that's brutal. Stress is kicking up quite harshly, but we'll go for a group heal just to keep everyone going. And 9 damage, okay, cool. So... Stop, please! Plague Grenade on the back too. Bone Rabble. Oh, that one's got a sword and that one's got a club. I didn't realise that they had different sprites. Oh, no, it's a Bone Soldier and Bone Rabble. Oh boy. Rend for the old gods. Now dodge, luckily. Stressful incantation on Max. You can move back. Graveyard Slash. Ooh, brutal. Okay, you are now getting tested. And you're hopeless, even though we had the Vestal Chalice here, Virtuous Chalice. 4 damage, now you're going to attack TikTok. What is that? No idea. Eldritch push on Ophir. Let's hope she doesn't get pushed. She does. Unfortunate. Go for you. Just go for a stun, hopefully. Yep. You get brought up front. just attack at this point. We just need to do damage. Rend for the old gods on a fear. 5 damage.
This is no place for the weak or the foolhardy.
Well, there goes Junior. A fear is getting tested again, and now she's irrational. Oh boy. Now your turn. You're gone.
Death by injury.
Please, for the love of God. Impale. Oh, god damn it. It's not done yet. Okay, you're gonna stress. Rend on max. 4 damage. Bleed as well. You're gone. Rend for the old gods, now on a fear, who's also bleeding. Come on, yes, there we go, get done. Oh boy.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh man, okay. Crap. Damn it. Oh, man. We just lost so much there. Guess we'll take that. Key. Jeez, we just need food.
Are often low on supplies.
Can we make it over there? I don't think so. But let's give it a try.
Packs full of steel and war.
There she goes.
To the plow.
Let's abandon. It's so close. We were so close to getting it. That was horrible.
Of yourself will invariably lead
Paranormania. That was brutal. We lost an entire party there, basically. Ah, man. Come on.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
That was horrible. Because, yeah, there's Junior gone. She was our closest one to getting up to level 3. We're going to need to grab another Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Oh, man, that was a massive kick in the nuts. Damn it. Blight skill chance. Yeah, there goes Max as well. Oh, boy. That was a kick in the nuts. Jeez. Crit chance for the Jester. I suppose we have to go back in there. I fear you need to chill out for this situation. Curtis is still there. Vineyard. Sure, we'll take you. I guess we'll go, as we were saying, get some money, hopefully. Devereaux, maybe, would be worth bringing. Actually, yeah, we'll take Devereaux. We want to make sure that she's capable of doing heavy lifting when it comes to that sort of stuff. Seguier. I kind of want to take Seguier out as well, but we kind of need to get money, if possible. Oyster Ham. Yeah, sure, we might as well take Oyster Ham, I guess. He can be a front marcher. And who else do we have? Give me a moment. Okay, cool. We got a leper. Sure, we'll take a leper.
Man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Seekers of the Grail. Fair. Okay, Oyster Ham. You can take stunning blow, please. Thank you. And charge. You, sir. Let's get solemnity, and you can have that. Much prefer solemnity over that. Devereaux, might as well level up your abilities while we're at it. And now you, we can lower their accuracy. Nervous stab. Let's see what we got. Oh, bam, pow. That one. Get down. And protect me. I think that's our way of going about it. If we do anything else, like trying to get tools, which I kind of want to do anyways, actually. I was going to say we're going to end up running out of money, but no, this is a risk I'm willing to take. We need to make sure our crew is prepared for what may come. Seekers of the Grail. And let us sell. I'm not sure, but let's actually equip some gear. You and you can both have these damage stones. You, sir, can take that. You, madam, can take that and that. You can take that, and that looks good to me. None of these guys have Crimson Curse, so we can leave that stuff back. Take a stack of torches. Sell some of this. Got 2 keys. Yep, that looks good to me. Alright, let's get into it, and whilst that is loading, I'm going to bring up our page here of our curios. Oh boy. Well, I took the gamble, and the gamble didn't pay off. I lost Max in the process, I lost Junior in the process, and I only have myself to blame. Go figure. Actually, I should probably put you in front if you have Purge. This looks good to me. Okay, cool. We've got Arbalest and Rabble and such. We'll just use Get Down. You're already in the back, so it's not going to move you. So it's just going to literally up your dodge, which is brilliant. Quarrel upon Devereaux. That's fine with me. We come over here and stun this lad. Keep our torchlight high, and our spirits higher. Come over here and then go for a stun on this lad. Nice double stun. Their turn is going to be fantastic. Now we come in here and go for a Hue and Chop. Now we're going to purge this guy. You're going to quarrel with Mules. Unfortunately, she gets hit despite upping her dodge. We're going to stun you, just in case. Now it's going to be your turn. You're going to Axe Blade our Leper, who's going to take it directly. That's fine with me. We'll come over here and do a nice chop, just to weaken this back guy. And then we're going to come in here and purge. Not enough damage to take him out, it seems. That's unfortunate. That's fine. Zealous Accusation. Not enough damage to do either of them. They're both on 1 health. You're kidding me. Fine. Hugh, get done. Bada bing. That's what I like to see. Okay. Holy Water. That's a buff on damage. We will take this. Thank you very much. We have curried favors from the gods. That's cool with me, because we can go for quite a while without camping. Especially if we're dealing out a ton of damage, ideally. Okay. So, we're going to come up through here and then double back. 50, 60, 60, 50. Really? So I suppose you might as well try and fail. Fantastic. 7 damage. Ooh, that's brutal. An old journal entry. I suppose we may as well take that until we no longer have space. Oh boy. Well, that was... I'm still, like, in the recovery of, like, seeing what that entire last adventure went like. That's brutal. I hate it when that stuff happens. And it just occurred to me that my face is actually probably blocking a bit. So give me just a moment to fix that, because I moved it for the Minecraft, and I need to move it back. We're gonna flip horizontal. There we go. Bada bing. Lock it in place. I said lock it in place. There we go. Cool. And hunger, torch, and medicinal herbs for research. Bit of money. Excellent. And we've got a room battle with some treasure. That should be fine. We have enough keys to handle it for now. Stressful incantation on mules. Okay. Rend for the old gods on our leper. I don't like this immediately. I hate when they get to go first, but I suppose that is what it is when I keep giving myself stuff to lower my speed. Graveyard Slash upon Oyster Ham. That's fine. We're going to come in here and Zealous Accusation on both of them. That means when we come in with the Hue, it should guarantee takeout. And double Hue. Excellent. All of a sudden, their ability to have action output is going to be severely, or it's just halved immediately. Stressful incantation. Luckily we dodge with mules, who is not about that. Up our dodge once more to 43. How nice. Go for a group heal. Now our leper gets to go, so we're going to purge and get rid of those corpses. Bring them front and center, so that way our man here can do a lot of damage. Bayonet jab. Luckily dodge from Oyster Ham. We've got 10 to 19, or 8 to 16, 5 to 10 on both. Let's go and just take out you. Bah! Because this one I'm not too stressed about. Stressful incantation, 1 damage, bit of stress, that should be right. Come over here and you can do a nice crit. Get your revenge, and enjoy it. Die and wither! Yes. 14 damage. Bah! Got him. That's a lot of stuff, actually. Damn. Okay, there's a jade there. Suppose let's get that then. Cool. Pop a torch, and onwards we march. Feels good getting a bunch of loot. Minor antiques. Still have to find some major antiques, all that sort of stuff. Oh well. Okay, onwards we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Got a bag that has already been looted. That's unfortunate for us. Oh well, it is what it is. Scouting now. Obstacle there, curio there. We can dip back over this side when we've gotten up and around. Grab the torch. And we're on 68, so we'll burn it immediately. You can go and activate the trap. Nice job. 10 damage. That's brutal. Don't like that. Pop another torch though as we go through the door. What do we got? Nothing. Fantastic. Another bag. Okay, sure, Antiquarian, if this is really what you want to be doing with your time. So be it. Okay, now you can do that one and disarm it. Thank you. Get some stress heal. Finally, we actually succeed in getting rid of one of those nuisances. What else do we have? Obstacle. Okay. I'm going to make the executive decision to skip the top bit. We're going to medicinal herbs on this. Get some blood. Okay, so we're going to take this blood with us. We're going to eat that food. Okay. And onwards we march. I think we should camp in this room once we get back from going to the right, because our light is starting to wane. Let's go you, so we have a chance of taking him out. That didn't work, that's fine. We'll now attack you, 2 damage. Then go for a judgment on you. My goal is I want to be able to do a nice big hue and take them both out. Nope. Only one of them got taken out, but that's fine. Next turn we can purge and get rid of both of them, I reckon, and the corpses. Luckily we get a dodge from our Crusader mans. Mules take some stress once again, as she's been doing for this entire time. And they're going to Axe Blade on our leper. Excellent. Eldritch Pull, which we're going to dodge, luckily. Very nice. We'll come over here and let's do some Judgment. I should probably do some group healing, though, to be fair. Though we're looking kind of good across the board. Do another big old slash and miss. A Quarrel from our mans over here, the Bone Arbalist. That's fine. We're going to Purge and get rid of them. Bring them forward. Easy peasy. And nice old double tap. Very fresh indeed. That's what I like to see. Eldritch Push on Oysterham, and he ain't about that. And Bayonet Jab once again, and he's just like, you know what? No. I ain't about that today. Thank you, but no. Okay, and then we come in here and dodge. Unfortunate. Come in here and go for a stun then to fix up our Torchlight a little bit. And finish him off. Excellent. Bada bing. Now we're going to use the key. Not bad indeed. We get a nice couple of these things. The Padlock of Transference is definitely worth keeping, I reckon. There we go. Bada bing. That works. We'll move to this room, and then when we move back, we can camp, I reckon. We've got a shovel spare. Because our Torchlight is starting to wane quite heavily. I don't think we've got any way to stop us from getting ambushed in the night, but that's fine with me. I'm not too stressed about this, you see. Give me one moment real quick. And the fact I don't have to tab out and I can just use my key or my mouse button to mute means I can keep moving, which is nice. We'll camp here. Feast. Okay, we're all religious here, actually. So, except for the Antiquarian. Oh, I guess that's not too ideal. Yeah, sure, we'll up your accuracy. Remove mortality debuffs. You can stress accuracy and crit up. Wound care, and then what do you got? Uses remaining 3. Take that. Take that. Take that. And Trinket Scrounge. Snake Oil. Sure, we'll give you that. Why not? And we have 1 time unit left. That's fine. We'll just spend it sleeping.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Indeed. Indubitably. Okay, we've got one of these. Satanophobia. Anemic, or Egomania. Zoophobe. Germaphobe. God-fearing. Hylomania. Infirm. Let's do this one. Okay. Well, I was going to do that anyways, but thanks. You just got yourself some stress.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Indeed, even the cold stone itself. Okay, some surprise across the board, that's fine. With the amount of damage and stuff we do, we should guarantee hits and such. Let's do this, just to up our dodge. Zealous Accusation, 8 to 16. Yeah, we'll just go for a nice big chop and take him out immediately. Very nice. That is what I like to see indeed. We'll go for a stun on this lass, because she ain't gonna be doing us too well if we leave her doing her thing. Go for a purge and a crit. Very nice, very nice. Quarrel upon our Vestal. She's going to have to probably self-heal. Axe Blade upon our Leper. He ain't about that. He's like, nah, mate. Why would I stand in the way of that? Stressful Incantation on Mules. Who's going to dodge it as well? Hell yeah. Let's do some quick old chop on the Cultist Acolyte. Quarrel on the Vestal once again. She's just taking damage. She's not dodging. So we're going to self-heal and deal with that real quick. Okay, and now we're going to come in here and go for a chop. 8 damage. Fantastic. Dead Weight now upon you. Go for a stun, and hopefully he resists. He does. Very nice. Excellent. We'll come in here and purge. Take out both of them. Hello, Bone Arbalist. How's it going? You got anything you want to say to me while you're in my face? Well, unfortunately for you, you're not going to have much of a chance. because we're just going to decimate him with power. Nice old chunk of loot.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Let's remove the bandages. I reckon that's the way to go. We'll use a key. Bit more loot. Excellent. I'm liking this, the way this is looking. We'll quickly dip over here. A nice old thing here. Anything useful? A map. Excellent. Okay, so it just shows the curios. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for a nice proper map that shows us everything, but that's probably a much rarer opportunity. We got some bone rabble. Rabble, rabble, rabble. 4 damage, not bad indeed. Zealous accusation. And chop. Crit. Hell yeah. And then we might as well just use our last hit of judgment and miss, unfortunately. Okay. I am very much hoping that it is in fact muting as it says it is, because if you guys can hear me just coughing up my existence, then that's not going to go over too well, and I'm going to be pretty disappointed about that. Because the thing is, like, I don't scan through the videos too heavily each time, because that's a lot of effort and a lot of work and time I don't think I really have the ability, well, time that I don't think I have at the moment, rewatching all of the content that I produce, given I make hours at a time. Good, we'll use this real quick and get our damage back up. Excellent. We still have 2 more combats with all of those buffs, which is nice. And onwards we move. Excellent. I love when we have high accuracy. Ah yes, a brigand bloodletter, cutthroat, and a fusilier. Okay, you can get back. How did you know that that's exactly what I wanted? Slice and dice on the front 2, they're like, no, why would I let you attack me? Point blank shot on the leper. Let's drop the torch. Blanket fire across the board. Nothing too stressful. Let's drop the torch then. And we charge. Okay. Do a nice party heal. Crit on our mans. Very nice. And now we come over here and focus fire chop. 15 damage. Absolutely brutal. Blanket fire now across the board, and 4 dodges. That's what I like to see. Take out this guy. Not yet, though, apparently. Do another group heal. Critting on the leper this time. Not bad. Gonna shank Ostraham. 8 damage. Unfortunate. But you see, thing is, Ostraham still has a chance to go. And now he's gonna charge forward and take care of you. And you're gonna take out you. Consider yourselves done. That went a lot better than last time. Another Jade. We're just going to take what we've got at the moment. We're doing pretty good. I'm liking this. Iron Maiden. I should have used my medicinal herb. You now have claustrophobia. That's a bummer. That's what carelessness gets you. Or gets you, I suppose. And return to the Hamlet. Nice. Gotta say, that went well.
Walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Yes. Okay, what do we got? Level ups across the board. Nervous Bleeder, Resolution, Automatinophobia. Okay, to be honest, we could probably just take this group in again, honestly. The way that went, I'm pretty confident.
To the resourceful thief, burials are merely ephemeral affairs.
That's not bad indeed, actually. We need more inventory room for our crew. Increase the size of roster. Thing is, I want to do that because we don't actually have... Yeah, we don't have a... Okay, fine, I guess let's do that.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
In the mud and rain. Man, that voice actor's real good. He's done a real good job, I gotta say. Yeah, sure, let's maybe upgrade some of this stuff. Cloister.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, atomic against the bloodshed.
And that's starting to get repaired, very nice. We don't have any grave robbers. They've all died, haven't they? Go figure. Oh boy. Yeah, how's our party looking? Sort by level. Mules is starting to stress out, so maybe we replace Mules with the other grave robber lass we have. And then we'll take in... Do we have another grave robber lass? Mule seems to be the only one. Oh no, there she is, Mowbray. Rat carcass. Actually, immune to death by Crimson Curse. If we're going for a boss, because that is going to be really useful, honestly. Yeah, that's... yeah. Seguier, up you come, lass. It's time for us to hunt down a annoyance most foul. Okay, what do you got? You got your stuff, you got your stuff. Stress down. You can have this and that. I think we're kitted up. Let's bring the brutalization. Let's go, boys. In we go. Hell yeah, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Stack of torches. Take 2 for good measure. 1 of each of them. Actually, we won't bother. Nothing here uses blight, so we should be right.
Excavations beneath the mire were well underway, when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions, and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
Is that so? I'll tell you what, he wasn't wrong.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Okay, cool. So, what are we looking at? Yeah, we might as well go here. Knowledge within forever changes the hero. That's a nervousness. Extra stress. That's brutal. Okay, fair. Should probably make our leper go first, all things considered. But we'll go for a stun on this one, for good measure. And by go first, I mean have him come up in front. Nice double smash. And then we come over here and snipe. Not bad, not enough though. Let's take out the 2 corpses, or not, I guess. Stun wears off. Top of the round, he's going to go first, and Tempting Goblet Seguier. That's not the best. That's fine though, we'll come in here and do 2 damage. And the stun procs again, very nice. Double take out of that. And come in here and smack him. Bah! Okay, now we'll swap you and you. Oh, it just occurred to me that he can't... Oh, he can. Wait, hang on. You can move back or forward 1. You can only move forward 1. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Leper can only move forward. Likewise, I think you can only move back, yeah. Huh, interesting. Never actually looked at that. Okay, another combat in here. That should be right. They're all surprised. So let's do a number on them before they get a chance to react. 9 damage. Come over here and finish him off. Now we do some damage to this one, 7. Then we'll come over here and do a nice old snipe on that. Eldritch push on our leper. Let's hope he resists. Nope, he is a wall. Quarrel now on Devereaux. Axe Blade on Ikuland, our leper. And I feel like my chair is on top of my cords. Fantastic. Well, I suppose I'll not deal with that later, because every time I move, I'm getting pulled down lower and lower. Let's quickly fix that. There we go. To not have my earphones yanked off of my head, that would be nice. Okay, come on. There we go. And at least... Come on. Every time I move, my cords are being run over, and I'm being jostled and such, and it's less than ideal. Okay, now I can actually do things. Let's do a nice old judgment, get some self-heal in there, go for a purge on this lad to bring everyone forward. Zealous accusation to take out these two if we get a chance. They're going to stressful incantation and she's going to dodge, luckily. Nice job, Seguier. Let's see. Yeah, just go for a shot on that one, I reckon. Zealous accusation. Bah! Quarrel now upon Seguier. And we'll clear out the corpses. Hello, sir. You find yourself in front of me once again. How is it that this keeps happening? We'll come over here and we'll heal our leper. There we go. Consider yourself taken care of. Very nice. There we go. Very nice. Yes, I can speech. There we go. Nice and fresh. Now we have another curio up ahead. And it is a decorative urn into the holy water, or the holy water goes in, and the loot comes out. Already solid. That's fine with me. We'll leave a little bit behind, because we're going here to ensure that we can't die, or one of our characters can't die, from the wasting, which will be nice. You salvage the unburned torch. Indeed, I shall. We eat some food, everyone's all happy. Not bad, we'll pop another torch. Be nice if we got a scout in here. Okay, excellent. We get skeet shot, but that won't do anything, it just bypasses stealth. Let's take a nice focused shot on that one. 12 damage, very nice. There's more of that, there's more where that came from, if I can speak properly. 6 damage on those guys. We'll come in here and just do judgment on that one. So that way we can purge. Bonk and be gone. Up to the front you two come. Now you're going to bayonet jab oyster ham and dodge. Bayonet jab now upon the leper. That's fine. Ekuland. Bayonet jab again, and you're going to do the same, I presume. Nope. Double dodge. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's the bayonet jab. 4 damage. They're just cycling back and forward. Okay, you get taken care of. Be gone. And chop. 13 damage. And focus fire. Nice. Citrine. Miss me. Yeah, well, I suppose we might as well head over this way as well. There is a good old Iron Maiden. Very nice. I call upon the Iron Maiden. And combat. Well, courtiers and rabble. This should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Tempting Goblet on Devereaux. Okay, we'll go for a zealous accusation. You see here, it says no skeletons. That means you. We'll go in and heal the leper. Get him feeling a bit better. And double chop and double miss. Bah! Snipe. Bump in the night. I am the bump in the night. Bump in the night again. Okay. It almost looks like you can see through the thing when he swings it. The club, I guess it would be called. Here you go, have some healing. Feel better now? Yes, you do. Bada bing. Tempting Goblet upon our leper. And now we come in here and we zealous accusation. No corpses allowed. Says right here. It's right next to the skeletons bit. Do not see that there. Double breaking the rules, that's illegal. Time for you to get sent to prison. And by prison I mean death. Haha. Got you there. Fool.
Back to the
Very nice. Bit of money. Should we take the money? No, we shan't. And onwards we move. There's a bit of food for healing, food for thought, and also for healing. It comes in handy. It's a multi-purpose thing. Get a couple of crests.
is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Not bad indeed. Okay, we'll pop another torch.
The match is
And no combat. Okay, let's move back.
star is born.
A blazing star is born, which is also a banger by Deathclock. Which does remind me I should listen to that after the stream, because it's a good song. Because I don't believe I'd be able to get the permissions to listen to it on stream, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. Now downwards we head. Another one of these. A map is found, tucked in. Okay, so it just shows all of the curios, the most probably useless kind of map. Though I suppose we know that wherever a curio is, something else is not. Okay, there's a scout. Combat. Okay. Fantastic. Sure, we'll use the holy water. Why not? Just get some extra damage. Always goes a fair distance. Okay. Pa! Chop! Rend for the old gods. Render the video for the old gods. Okay, we'll go for a nice old judgment upon you. And then hopefully go for... Yeah, I suppose we'll just snipe him. Eldritch pull. Okay, she has now moved forward. That's unfortunate. Graveyard slash. It was the monster mash. We're gonna hew them and do some slash. That's fine though, because this is all workable. Because what I can do now is I hew them. I was going to charge forward, but I guess I can't actually do that now. Okay, it's fine. We'll heal you up. And you can move back. And now you can move forward. I couldn't do the dash because we actually cleared out the corpses, which I probably shouldn't have done. But that's fine. Okay, now he's going to get moved back. That's unfortunate, but we'll just spend his turn moving forward. And we'll, I don't know, heal you, I guess. And just over time his healing received will go up, which is quite nice. Judgment, however, should do a nice chunk of damage, and we shall finish him, or her rather, off. Stressful incantation on Oysterham. He was shown the image of an oyster ham bone. Okay, pop some torch, which means we can take that, pop that. You get that, take the money, move stone, not the best. That's fine, we'll keep on charging forward. We don't have room for the torch, so we're just going to pop it immediately. You get to move there, or we'll restore order, which is basically just doing that. Okay, cool. Just wasted a moment there, but that's fine. Don't worry about it, it's all good. Mistakes happen. So Miss Chicken, Miss Ham, Miss Pork. We could actually probably stack up damage. You now have 60 damage until camp. At this point, we'll probably be better off just keeping on moving forward, as opposed to camping out. See if we can come up to the boss. Not yet. Okay, well that's fine. Chop. Bah! Begone! Judgment and miss. Unfortunate. Purge. Yeah, sure, we'll purge. 7 damage. Quite solid. And push him back. Get done. Snipe! And now he's got 3 health left. Tempting Goblet on Seguier. She's going to stress out and probably get tested. Nope, almost. Bayonet Jab now on Oysterham, and he dodges. Very fresh. And Clumsy Axe Blade on Oysterham once again. He's not going to dodge it that time. That's all good with me. Knife in the dark on Ikulind, our leper. Quarrel. 7 damage to Devereaux. That's fine. You're gone, defender. Who defends the defenders is the question. Do 5 damage and get a self-heal, not bad. And now we come in here, and I think it's time for a big old chop. Bada bing. Another one falls. We'll purge these. Hello, Mr. Arbalist. Once again, this is how it be. Congratulations, you've earned a one-way ticket to death. We get yet another move charm. We're just going to roll back with like a dozen move charms. Okay. Let's head this way then, because we know that ain't the boss. So, eat some food. Just keep on moving. Just keep on moving. Oh, we're going to kick the ass of the boss. Because that's how we do it. That's how we do it. But don't get too cocky, or otherwise it'll be our loss. Alright, we'll take out you. We'll purge using you. And miss, apparently. Fantastic. You're going to bump in the night to the leper. Bonk. We're going to judgment, 7 damage. And then we're going to snipe. Finish him off. Easy peasy. You're going to go for a bump in the night on Oysterham. 3 damage. Brutal. Let's hope the leper gets her turn. We'll go here and give you a bit of a heal. Good stuff, leper. Not the leper, the Vestal rather gets her turn, which she does. Group heal, everyone's at max health. Now you, sir, are going to miss. Fantastic. Bump in the night now on Oysterham, 3 damage. It's time for you to get destroyed. Okay, fantastic. Bit of gold. Add that to our pile. We have enough food for one more hunger check. Disarm that, thank you, Vestal. De-stress quite a bit. Onwards we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Combat once again, rabble and a courtier. Zealous accusation! Tempting goblet upon the musketeer. And she's going to finally stress out. What does she get? She's probably going to be abusive. Selfish. Nope, okay. Still called it was going to be bad, though. Okay, that doesn't matter. We'll still kick this guy's ass, the Sonorous Prophet. Crit from the Vestal. Very fresh indeed. Showing us the way to move forward with power. The volumes are dull and uninteresting. Okay, and let's pop a torch. And one more, for good measure. Boss time, let's go boys! Let's get this done. Hello, sir. Prognostication! Okay, it just occurred to me we don't have any way to attack him until we get rid of these pews. Okay. He's got a bunch of stun resist. So let's just try and take out the pews as soon as possible. As soon as possible. We'll mark him. You. Dodge down. Take out the pews almost. Eye on you. Eye on pew. Bada bing. Stress for you, young lass. And stun as well. That's unfortunate. Rubble of Ruin. 16 and 14. Okay, we should probably heal up that last. Hold on. Okay, we are going to do another Pew for the pews. We're going to spend this turn healing up this lass. Now, this should be right. We'll come in here and do a nice big focus fire chop. And then one more time. And eye on you. Okay. Rubble of Ruin. 11 damage. Nothing too brutal. Prognostication on Seguier. Okay. So, fulminate. Blah, blah, blah. Blight across the board. That's kind of annoying, but nothing we can't handle. And we'll do a nice big one of these. Smack out the pew. You, sir, have cleared yourself of the mark that I put on you, apparently. Well, that's fine. 19 damage. Bah! Get done. It eats away at my flesh. You're going to probably do well to patch yourself up at the moment, just to up that healing you receive. Rebel of Ruin, 20 damage, brutal, on death's door immediately. Not to mention the Blight is going to be brutal. Prognostication on our leper. Now you are going to heal her for 8 healing because of that extra buff. I feel faint. Well, so is he after you keep kicking his ass. Let's go, boys. Bah! 19. Nope, dodge. Rip. Okay, and then you're going to heal yourself once more. Just keep buffing your healing. Fulminate across the board to give us a bit of blight. It's annoying. Rubble of Ruin on the leper. 20 damage. That's unfortunate. Okay. Steal yourself. Prognostication. A vision. Something falling. Chop. 11 damage. Let's now patch up our leper here. As long as we keep him off of death's door, we'll be right. Now we'll just do a group heal. Why not? Eye on you. Stun on our healer. That's unfortunate. Dodge. Brutal. Rubble of Ruin on these two. 19 and 20. Okay. That's starting to get a tad concerning. Devereaux is stunned. Prognostication on the back too. Okay, we'll heal up our Vestal. We don't want her going down anytime soon. Stun wears off. We're going to go for another big chop. 18 damage. Fulminate on everyone once again. Death's Door for the leper, but he resists. And then proceeds to not resist. Fantastic. Prognostication on Oyster Ham. Okay. Guess we're just doing damage then. Don't think there's anything we could have done about that. Luckily we get a triple dodge. 110 base, 120 extra. That's fine, we'll just do a group heal. Okay, let's just snipe. 6 damage. Rubble of Ruin on everyone. 20 and 22. Luckily, Oyster Ham is still doing pretty good. Prognostication on Oyster Ham once again. We'll do a nice group heal, hopefully. Yep, group heal. 4-3-2. We'll go for another chop. 12 damage. He should be down in a moment. Okay, sure, that's not what I was going for, but whatever. Fulminate on across the board. 1 damage each, and a bit of blight. Rubble of Ruin now on Oyster Ham, who dodges, finally! Because that attack is dodgeable, but I guess everyone's just like, nah, why would we dodge that? Pfft, miss me. Finish him.
In life, his claims to recognition were dubious at best. In death, they are ridiculous.
Okay. So let's start getting our stuff back. Get the Consecrated Pews, our Blood Charm. And that looks good to me. Cool. Yep. And let's return to the hamlet. The Consecrated Pews, that's the convenience as well, is that we get a bunch of cash for them. Nice chunk of cash. And nice. Ashen. Ikuland, unfortunately, our man's gone down. That is what it is. Unfortunately, we invested a little bit of cash into him. No biggie, though.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Okay, well. Let's see what we've got in the stagecoach now. We've got a crusader, a plague doctor, and a musketeer. Well, I suppose this is what it is. I imagine 2 musketeers and 2 hunters would probably be quite useful, actually. Could possibly upgrade that. I suppose there's no harm in grabbing another musketeer, though. I do quite actually enjoy using them.
A champion markswoman, keen for a new kind of challenge.
Okay, so what do we got over here in the blacksmith? Nothing there. Anything up here worth noting? A transept can upgrade? Yeah, we'll upgrade the transept, why not? Getting it up there. Now that's right. We do have Petramol, who is our plague doctor. Seguier can chill out. Okay, who are we working with? Devereaux can probably chill. Mules probably would do well to chill. Deadly, God-fearing, Hylamania, which will only pray. Well, it's a good thing we have pray there unlocked. Okay. Certainly not in the best of positions, but we're also not in the worst of positions either. Let's take a look. We have a bunch of move charms. Always. Okay, cool. Get rid of them. So I think always is just don't ask me to sell stuff. Okay, immune to death by Crimson Curse. That's going to be nice. Okay, what are we dealing with? Everything, insects are high, or their insects are prevalent rather. Tabraham, Hughes. That's 2 2s. We'll take Warchi. Let me upgrade, or let me get more abilities for her. She can be there, and then we'll take Curtis, who is already kitted up as best as he can be. So, this is looking good to me. Ophir, you have an attack that does more if something is marked. Yeah, Captivate. That could be useful, but not with this group. Cool. Let's see. Tabraham. You're all good. Hughes, we will come through and upgrade. Just grab everything here. Call the shot. Sounds good. We'll take Patch Up, just because that seems to be quite useful. Okay, and then finally we'll take you. Vulnerability. Weakening. Oh. I just said something and like my mouth is just like, ha! Okay, cool. Tabraham, you're all good. You're kitted up as much as we want to be. You are going to have aimed shot. Call the shot. Buckshot, perhaps? Yeah, buckshot and that one. Actually, no, we'll take skeet shot, because we always want to be able to clear mark and clear stun. And then finally, we have this stuff, which is all set up and good. We'll come in here, see what needs to be upgraded. You and you, you and you. You are max upgrade, but then we'll go you and you. Fantastic. That feels like a good use of money. Okay, what do we got across the board? We've got more Occultist Essence, Swordsman Crest. That would probably be useful. But what do I really want to be doing? I'm not too sure. We could finally come in here and actually do this mission. That actually, you know what, let's do that. We'll take that and that. 5, 6. We'll take 6 of them. That looks good to me. Embark, indeed. Because there wasn't really anything too useful there, I reckon, that we could have done. But this should be a nice mission to take us to the 2-hour mark. Then we can continue directly into another episode because, well, there's not really anything else for me to do. Okay, onward we go. into combat immediately. So this foreman I'd like to mark as soon as possible. You're going to stir the rabble. Oh boy. Okay. Vulnerability hex on you. Luckily we get that mark there. No trespassers on Hughes. 8 damage. Brutal. Mark and 2 damage around for bleed. You're going to sow the seeds now. And blight and stress. Okay. Yep, there's the blight resist nicely. Just occurred to me that that's fine. We'll just do some damage and take out you. Obliterated. Hey, could you not do that, please? Do a nice big chop now on you. Decimated. And now we'll snipe. Seeds of Madness. Okay. I reckon we just break that and get some healing out of it. Real nice if you didn't keep complaining. You know what? Let's Bloodlust. And we'll go for a big old chop on you and dodge, and it hits us. Excellent. So the seed's now on Warchi. There's the blight that kicks up. Fantastic. It eats away at my flesh. You're going to go for another shot on the foreman. And now you are going to heal him. Great. No trespassers on you. And we left the crystalline aberration apparently. Unstable resonance. Wop. Okay, she's quite low. We need to heal her immediately, please. Stir the rabble on you. Chop on you, get rid of him. Let's get that heal so she's not on death's door anytime soon. No trespassers, whip her back down to 6. Luckily, oh damn, she's going to take a lot of damage from bleed and blight. She's on death's door guaranteed. Okay, sure, move forward. Have some blood. And I suppose let's do some damage. Ceaseless labor upon you. Okay, let's anti-venom, bandage, and medicinal herb. Then self-heal. Get her off death's door just for a moment. Seeds of Madness, which is fine, we can take out them because we've got charge. We're going to spend this turn healing. That's a nice chunk of healing. She's got bleed though. Breakthrough. Nice, nice. That's what I like to see. We'll come in here and just finish him off and crit. Very nice. And then you can self-heal again. Just stack up your healing that you're going to get. Ceaseless Labor on Hughes. 4 damage. Okay. The stars are not right. Paw the ground, so it's going to enter stealth. Which we could theoretically skeet shot. We'll go for a heal on you. Nice 6 health. Get you back up there. Just do some damage and take him out, I reckon. Come in here and do some damage, but it dodges. That's unfortunate. Self-heal once again. Stack up the healing to 40. You're going to sow some seeds. Okay, Warchi's being tested. Please be good. Yeah, she's powerful. Hell yes. That is my girl. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's finish it off. And chop that. Not bad. You're being brought forward, horse. You want to try and trample. Gonna do a lot of trampling. Damn. Okay, let's heal you now and we'll crit. Very nice. Not bad indeed. Let us then come in and call the shot on you. You are marked. Not bad indeed. The Bloodlust is going to give us some extra damage. I just realized we didn't actually equip any items. That's fine. We'll handle it. Chop and dodge. God damn it. Of course it did. Chop, 14 damage. Okay. Rearing strike on Hughes, 6 damage. Brutal, and stun as well. Pour the ground. My veins are on fire. Okay, you need to get some healing, but what we're going to do is we are going to skeet shot. Bah! I see all of you. No stealth allowed. And heal you, 13, very nice. That gets her basically to full health now. I bleed. And now you kill as well.
Size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination.
Get over here! Very nice. And Darkest Dungeon crashed. Well, I suppose we'll wait a moment. Let's take a look at what achievements we've acquired. What are the next ones we can get? Kill all the bosses, complete all caretaker goals, complete the game in 99 weeks, complete the game on Stygian. Dismas and Reynold made it to the final Darkest Dungeon quests. On the old road, we found redemption. That's one of the ones I do want to do. Entry level, complete the game on Radiant. Kill the Squiffy Ghast, Swine Skiver, Bone Bearer, and Hateful Virago. I have no idea what any of those are. Fresh meat, play Butcher's Circus. Cause an enemy hero to have a heart attack. That sounds pretty good. Kill each hero class in Butcher's Circus. Win a match in the Dueling Grounds. Mono et mono. Daze 10 enemies in the Butcher's Circus. Win a match using only stress against your enemies. Oh boy. Devil's Luck. Have a hero survive 5 death door checks in a single match. That's all Butcher's Circus stuff by the looks of it. But, flicking back through, we can reopen Darkest Dungeon now. Gotta love it. Let's get back into that combat. We should be in the same round, honestly. Okay. Inwards we go. Back into the game. Campagen. And then we go into Streaming Spelt right this time, making sure we actually click the right one. Because before I have clicked into the old Season 1 run we did. And it confused me for a moment because it was one of those things where I'm like, this is obeying my muscle memory and everything seems to be correct. But something's telling me it's not. Oh yeah, that's right, we're not doing that world, are we? There we go. Wasn't it our bounty hunter's turn? Did we just skip his turn? I think that's what happened. It feels like it, but oh well. Cool, let's heal up you. And while she's healing the Hellion, we'll get him to heal the Hunter. 11 damage, not bad. You now can come over here and do 14 damage and take care of him. They're husks and humans. Interesting. Do a bit more healing. Ceaseless Labor. 3 damage. Let's do a Demon Pull on you and clear that corpse out. Ceaseless Labor once again on our Bounty Hunter. Okay, we need to heal our Bounty Hunter when we get a chance. So the seeds on our Hellion, she ain't about that. She's going to dodge. Very nice. Okay, then we'll come in here and do a nice chunk of damage. Not bad indeed. Then we'll do a chunk of damage to you, or we won't because you'll dodge. Fantastic. You can heal our mans here. 5 healing. Not the most, not the least. So the seeds on our Musketeer now. She's getting a bit stressed, but she still has powerful, which is nice. Okay, I guess you won't do that. Fair. So we'll just and take care of him. Ceaseless Labor. Dodge. Very nice. Those are gone. Excellent. And now we shall brutalize that fool. Destroyed. Nice little chop upwards and a crit. Annihilated. Now this is progress. Haunting Revelation to our Musketeer. She's got horror. And we'll pull you, get over here. And a crit as well, which is nice. Pause from labor, you're going to heal, that's fine. Because it also means you're not going to attack as well, which is important. We could de-stealth, but I'm not really too stressed about that. I think let's heal up our bounty hunter. So that way we can then heal him up once again with our cultist. You're going to flail the crops on our Hellion. I will taste you and nothing will stop me. Okay. Stress for the other bloodlust. Blood for all. Yeah, so she's just pissed off that he only wants... he wants to only have it. That's fine. Oh well. Ceaseless labor. 4 damage. Can we get a heal on this man's, please? That would be appreciated. That's just a husk. So we'll come in here and do a nice big chop. 3 damage around. Nice buff across the board. Extra damage. We'll go for another... I guess we won't heal. I am a god! Sure. Okay, well, we'll heal the Hellion then. Then we'll come in here and heal you. 10 health. Could have been more, but you wanted to be a god, so that's fine. They keep coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and they hit the ground running. Chop. Alright, already 2 down. That's what I like to see. I will come in here and heal you once again. You're up to 25 out of 30. Which of us will earn a skull? Buff. And everyone's like, hell yeah, I want that damn skull. You better give it to me. Give me the skull. Okay, get some healing for the musketeer now. Ceaseless labor. Nice dodge, nice dodge. Sow the seeds. Nice dodge, nice dodge. Very fresh. Our Hellion's doing real nice. Seeds of madness. Might be wise, actually. Okay, sure. Do that attack. I was going to just move you forward so the Hellion could do it, but whatever works, I guess. And she'll miss. Fantastic. Don't actually think we've got a way to do damage to that, which is unfortunate, to say the least. So we'll just heal our musketeer then in that case. Yeah, that's maybe not the best, because that's going to use an attack and probably mess us up. Sow the seeds. Sow the seeds again. Oh boy. Get some blight stacking up. 4 damage a turn. Let's hope we can use our anti-venom. Explosive undoing. 3, 2, 2, 4. Okay, that wasn't the worst, but the horror was kind of annoying. Okay, jeez. I would appreciate a moment of chill so everyone can organize themselves. Oh boy. Just do a nice big uppercut, 12 damage. Use your anti-venom, and then self-heal. 8 health. Very nice. Yeah, sure, just chop and take care of him. Minimum damage, but that's plenty. No trespassers. Whoop-ha! Wha-cha! Okay, you're marked. Ceaseless labor on you. 3 damage. That's fine. And we could possibly just come over here and snipe. Okay, I don't know how technically he's able to riposte when I'm at a range, but whatever works. The Seeds of Madness. Okay. Watcha, 10 damage. Bounty Hunter. You can take that out, thank you. Get some healing while you're at it. No trespassers. Wapa! Mark, bleed. Let's heal you. Now you're going to sow the seeds, throw some blight at us. Okay, that's unfortunate. Now here's where Skeet Shot comes in handy. We're going to do that, and that's going to unmark us. Oh, it's only the other heroes, not her specifically. Oh, that's annoying. Stir the rabble. Okay, let's maybe get our movement in gear. get ourselves into gear. I would like a nice, much better heal, but I guess not. Sure, she's going to make an attack, and yeah, I suppose Barbaric York, why not? I was going to go for something else, but sure, whatever works, I guess. Nice big chop. Many hands. That's fine. You're going to buff him, but he's stunned already anyways and has 1 health left. That'll be right. My skin burns. Okay, well, make sure you can take him out. We're almost done. Yep, there we go. Return to the hamlet. Nice. A solid 20 kills. Eagle Eye. Well, that's concerning. Damage up but dodge down. Okay. Yes or no? It works, I guess. Noisy repairs. Transept costs down. Penance costs down. You know, that's fine with me, actually. Because we're going to put in Warchi. Put in Curtis. Put Cha. Tabraham and Hughes are doing pretty nice by the looks of it. What do we got in the stagecoach? A highwayman and another highwayman.
Evasive, persistent, righteous traits for a rogue.
Not bad indeed. I suppose let's come over here then and look at what Adney has. We'll get Grape Shot and we'll get Tracking Shot and Duelist Advance. And what about our other rogue man that we just got? Or highwayman, rather. Postello. Okay, cool. So, let's see what we can work with. We got the thing from the stars. We've got to kill the miller. Mill the killer. Abomination padlock. Another flash thing there. I kind of want to do this one, not gonna lie. But something tells me if we do this, we need to have our shield breaker of fear. Devereaux. And then we take Postel. Now we take Adney. Because these guys are all built around movement, it seems. You are all good. Because essentially I know that if we come across this big thing, it's going to be brutal for us. Okay, we're all set. You're good, but we're going to have to unequip everything. Now you take that. And take stun skill chance, just in case we want to go for a stun at any given time. Damage stone. And range skill. Damage stone. Nope, we want... Oh, no, we do have our all of our damage stones. Cool. Max HP and speed. Stress down. Blight skill chance. Yeah, we'll go Blight skill chance. You have your flash powder for damage on range skills. Yeah, that looks good to me. We'll do this mission, that should be good. I will actually quickly go back and make sure everything's leveled up as appropriately. Ophir, you're good. We'll actually let's get all of the abilities for Ophir. Devereaux, okay. So we want our way to move forward. We have our way to move forward and pull things towards us. Good group attack, and there's a blight. We could 3 blight, 3 blight. Addis Kiss 1 to 2. Nah, we'll take... I still don't know what the 2 blocks is. But that's a forward. So maybe what we do is we get that one and then we take that. So we have our front attack. Only thing is... Oh no, we can still pierce while we're in front. Okay. Fear... Poop and pop. Yep, you're all set. Looks good to me. Nothing there worth grabbing. Unholy Slayer's Ring. Yeah, not too stressed. Sanatorium. Thanatophobia. Nope, that's not worth stressing over. Deathblow resist. Sickly. You are all good. Less stress. You're actually really built for the cove, it seems. Hughes, what have you got? Curious. Unholy. Yeah, you're insanely built at the moment. Damn. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm liking what we're dealing with. That unholy stuff is good. Okay. Boop boop. It's in the Weald. So remind me, what does the Weald have for us? The Weald is herbs, bandages, anti-venoms, holy water. It's basically everything. 3, 1, 2. It's a short, so we actually probably don't need too many. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take an extra one of them for good measure. 1, 2. No bleeding people, no Crimson Curse people. I'm going to take a Laudanum. I just feel that that's the way to go. We can get rid of it, but I've come across plenty of madmen, and that stress thing that they can do, the horror, is kind of annoying. I'm just enjoying the nice breeze that's blowing past me from my fan. At this point, over the last couple of days, I've had my fan going 24/7. Oh, a nice linear area. It's been years of playing this since I've seen a nice linear area like this. We already have a trap, 60, 80, 80, 70. We'll get you to do it. De-stress yourself just a tad. Who has higher speed? You do. So what we'll actually do is we'll put you like that so you can move forward. Okay, I guess we'll be doing this one. Luggage clearly shouldn't have been abandoned. Valuables inside. Very nice. I do quite like that. We'll pop a torch. I guess we won't because it's too late. That's fine. Come over here. Torch up. Okay, this one's anti-venom. What do we got here? Some nice loot. Not bad. Nice loot. Coolio. Pop a torch. For good measure. Onwards we go. No combat yet? Ah! I suppose it's fitting that we should do this. We got our gatekeeper, we got a manservant, infallible servitude. Now maddening wine upon our Vestal. We need to take out the gatekeeper essentially. Go figure that this one goes first. That's fine, we'll dash forward, activate our riposte, and then we'll do the same here and take care of him. Then we'll come over here and go for... I could have probably stunned him actually, that would have been a smart move. What's that, forward 1? Yeah, sure. We have 2 blocks, interesting. The Thirst. 4 damage but slash back for 7. And it healed. Guess we'll go Grape Shot, just do some damage over the board. And point blank, take out him. That's fine. And then we'll come for a stun and it dodges, that's annoying. Then we'll do a dash and crit, very nice. Decimated indeed. A snake's neck is always exposed. Interesting. Is this something that you've put thought into?
But a victory nonetheless.
Okay, paper for paper. Sounds good to me. I'm not going to stress about which order those guys are in. Left luggage. It shouldn't have been abandoned. Valuables inside.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Disease resist. That's good. But I'm not too stressed over it. Stashed heirlooms, sure. Suppose Laudanum's the one that I brought that I probably shouldn't have, but I'll keep it just for a little while. It'll be right. I trust my instinct here. And 4 spiders. That's fine, because we can do a couple of good attacks. You're going to web on our Vestal, who ain't about that. Now you're going to spit on our Shield Breaker. 4 damage. And Blight. Okay. 4 damage to you. Now we're going to go Grape Shot. 5-3-3. Grape Shot once more. All of them dodge. You're going to web now upon our Highwayman, who is going to get stunned. Of course he is. And he's also marked. Unfortunate. Impale. Bah! Oh, it's a quadruple kill. Damn! Fantastic.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay. Sure. That feels about right. Open this and take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. Onwards we go. Got a scout. Is there anything nearby? Oh boy. Shovel this. Torch that. At least we get a torch back for our hard work. Our hard, tenuous work. That's of course sarcasm. There it is. Excellent. You're going to block. Now you're going to riposte. Bah! And now you're going to riposte. You still riposte even though you missed, which is nice. You want a Vorpal Strike on him. 7 damage, slash back for 6 though. Not bad. You now need to spend your turn healing him. Okay. Weakening Shard, slash back for 7. He's debuffed. Quite a lot it seems, but that's fine. Return to the stars. And that's stress. Nope, that makes a crystalline aberration, which we need to take care of. That's fine, we'll dash forward and remove it. Back to the pit. Yeah, let's do this, just to up the damage that we're going to do. And then we can go for... we could go for stun. Yeah, we'll go for a stun, why not? Just go for it. Yep, and stun procs, excellent. That's what I like to see, stun wears off. And now we get to point blank, 9 damage, very nice. Paralyzing Shard, boop, blocked. Ain't about that, thanks but no. We do still take stress damage though. So the block is damage it seems. Return to the stars, create another one of these. Okay. Now, I suppose... time for a tracking shot. Dodge, but we should still get the buff. Yep, we do. Let's go for an Impale. 3 and 4. And now a Grape Shot. 6 and 5. Ba-ba-ba. Very nice. Now, its prot is up now. Which is annoying, but we'll go for another stun, hopefully. Vorpal Strike on the Highwayman. He's going to require some healing. Transfixing Shard. Block. Ain't about that. Okay. Return to the stars. So it gets like 3 turns now, it seems, which is brutal. And a fear is now irrational. That's unfortunate. Go figure. Fine, we'll take out that. Okay. Duelist advance. Let's get our riposte back up. Heal you. Luckily, we've got it down quite a bit. Transfixing Shard, 2 damage, slash back for 2 as well. That's going to hold him in place, it seems. Okay. Serpent Sway, but we want to just brutalize through his shield, hopefully. Phase Gnaw. Ooh. It's going to do whatever the fuck that was to her. And she's getting Blight, that's brutal. Return to the stars once again. Excuse me, I'm trying to peruse your wares. Okay, Duelist advance, that's fine. Activate Riposte. You're going to Weakening Shard on Abney now, and slash back. There was a crit. He's going to get tested now. What do we got? He's selfish. A penny pilfered is a penny earned. Okay. Right. Okay, you don't want to do that. Fine, we'll go for a stun, hopefully. There we go, stun procced. Good, good. We don't have... you got 6 HP. Dodge, that's annoying. Duelist advance, I guess. Just do some damage. Return to the stars. And that's going to create one of them. Oh, it does damage to itself to do that. Oh, fantastic. Nice crit on the self-heal from that. Phase Gnaw. Dodge, luckily, that's good, because otherwise she'd be on death's door. Did she just ask if she would be a good mother? This is irritating. Sure, we'll go for another stun, hopefully. Hope it resisted this time. It's Transfixing Shard. Right. That blight is going to be brutal. Okay. Sure, just keep attacking. Return to the stars. Luckily that's no damage. It's hurting itself by doing that as well, which is nice. Okay, take the damn heal! Jeez. She is just going out of her way to avoid healing at any point. That's 3 turns in a row that she's not taking a heal. I'm going to do that though. I should probably have actually attacked that with her. But she's going to be on death's door regardless, so it's not a big deal. Okay, 12 health. Postal's getting tested, and he's abusive.
Frustration and fury, more destructive than 100 cannons.
I'm going to just do this. If we get the block, that's probably a wise move, I reckon. You're going to pass, of course you are. You're going to return to the stars. Sure, do some damage to yourself. You're now on 7 health. Luckily, we blocked that. That was good. Supreme Lord Ender, how is it going? This doesn't look like Minecraft. Oh, thank you. I forgot to change that. Darkest dungeon. I knew that I was forgetting to do something. Alright, there we go. That should be fixed. Alright, well, apologies for that, but it should be all good now. 6 damage. Now you're in a phase Gnaw. Death's Door. Well, there she goes. I'm not doing too bad. How are you? I finally got my camera and everything. Should be good. Give me a moment. My brother decides that he wants to go and stand behind my door. I guess he was talking to the dog. Whatever. Fair, fair. I swear, we've not had the best day in terms of taking care of our team at this point. We just lost our person there. Sanguine Snuff. Okay, interesting. Comet Shards, Blights, this is all the stuff we got off of her. We got one more room battle to go, I'm guessing. So I guess we'll take that. Ah, boy. You get that, you get that. Take that, and then we'll take that. Let's hope that we're able to maintain some degree of professionalism. But I feel like... Go figure. Okay, we've got another Gatekeeper. Maddening 1. Fantastic. I feel like this is not the best position to be in, not gonna lie. Okay. Staggering Force. Oh boy. press pre-digestion. Resist, but the blight kicks up. Okay, sure, just pass your turn. Not like action economy is important or anything. Oh well. Go for a riposte, but it's gonna dodge. We'll go for a... We could stun, or we could heal. We'll go for a stun, hopefully. And the stun procs, very nice, very nice. Pre-digestion now on Adney. Luckily he dodges. The Thirst upon Adney, luckily dodging again. Stun wears off of the Gatekeeper. Okay, he's front and center, so it's time for a point blank, bada bing. Excellent. Okay, now we go for another point blank, bada bing. At this point we're just point blank cycling. We'll go for a heal now on you, 5 health. Fair, fair, good stuff. Pre-digestion on Adney now. 2 damage around, that blight's going to be brutal. We'll go for, I suppose we might as well point blank just to get rid of it. So now he can point blank. I'll go for a group heal, I reckon. 2 damage across the board. Not bad indeed. Pre-digestion on Adney once again. Luckily he dodges. We don't want that blight stacking up. Point blank. 8 damage, not bad. Gather the blood on Adney. And he resisted the Crimson Curse. That's what I like to see. We'll come over here and do a nice big heal. Very fresh. Point blank once again and take him out. Hopefully push back the corpse. Yep, it did. Excellent. And now we come over here. And we'll, oh, he's getting tested. Oh, she's getting tested rather. Damn. And bonk. Very nice. Awesome. Okay. We hopefully have one more room battle, and if we can survive this, then maybe we can finish off this quest. I'm hoping that's what happens. It's only 4 dogs, so we should be right, actually. We'll just activate riposte on one of them. Activate riposte once again. Nice. And then she can... We'll get her to just come in here and take him out. Not bad. They don't drop corpses either, which is nice. Rapid Rush on Adney, slash back for 6. And he's got bleed now, that's unfortunate. Rapid Rush again, slash back for 4. I think Grape Shot's the way to go next. Rapid Rush on Postal, slash back for 6, not bad. Now they're going to Rapid Rush again, slash back for 6, gone. You're going to now go. On Vestal, they've learnt their mistake. Rapid Rush now on Adney again, slash back for a dodge. That's unfortunate. Goes back to having a bit of a bad time there, it seems. We'll go for a point blank, just a bada bang that one out of existence. Impressive, but the Sacred Fire grants superior power. Righto Taito, whatever works for you. Cool. And point blank, bada bing, crit 23. Nice. Money. We'll take that. Nope. Not done yet. That Pristine Fountain. What is the Pristine Fountain? I don't recall seeing that one before. Pristine Fountain is holy water for a stress heal. That sounds good to me. Nice. That means that we have yet another combat. Battle. Okay, so it's this final room that's just combat. Okay. Oh, this is fine. We'll skip that there, because I don't think that would be wise to initiate more combat than we need to, or than we really need to be in. You're going to stress out Devereaux. Rapid Rush on him. Dodge. Not bad, not bad. We're going to point blank on him, and unfortunately it's going to dodge. Brutal. You need to self-heal immediately. 5 health. Okay, come on. Okay, sure. Tracking shot. That's not what I was going to go for, but whatever works, I guess. Rapid Rush. 5 damage. Okay, you need to self-heal again. Nice, awesome. Rapid Rush once again, 5 damage. Unfortunate. But I would prefer for this combat to not end in disappointment if I can avoid it. Nice, crit. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Nice. And now you can dash forward and do 9 damage. Not bad indeed. Rapid Rush on Postel. Slash back for crit. Very nice. Take care of him. Okay. That's a point blank and bada bing. Get done. Not bad indeed. Let's take...
This expedition at least promises success.
You can use that. Then we'll take that. Fair. Let's just hope we don't get hunger checked. If we get hunger checked, we'll be messed up.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
There's, of course, that hunger check that I was just saying I didn't want to see. Oh, boy. Devereaux is about to go down. There's meat on the bones. That's good, because that's what we're going to give Devereaux immediately. She's going to... Okay, pop 2 torches, and we're into this room. Okay, that was lucky. If we got anything else, we would be messed up there. Pack's already been looted. You're about to be heart attacked, and so are you. Ah, boy. Pop a torch. Okay, some bloodletters. Luckily we get surprise off immediately. Point blank, 20 damage, very nice. Okay, you're gonna heart attack.
The true test. Hold fast.
You're gonna now point blank, 3 damage. And let's go for a group heal, not bad. Better than what we were just dealing with. Blanket fire across the board, 3-1-3. And she's back to death's door. Slice and dice on the front too. Double crits, oh boy.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Heart attack. Heart attack, oh boy. And I think we've just lost our entire party.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory.
Ah, man. Brutal. At least Devereaux was level 2. Oh, man. That was horrible. Oh, well. Kicked down once again. There's the Shrieker's prize.
Wonders I have come to know.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But that's fine. I'm going to wrap up this recording, and then we're going to go in for another. So give me just a moment. But yes, if you've stuck around to the end of the recording, I appreciate it as always. All that good sort of stuff. We're going to pick this up in just a moment. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.